Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to first Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
17.
On first down, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Motion.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You ain't doing nothing,
Out of the gun, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Alert! Check three.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam. Up. Check 24. Hurry. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 24, check 24. Regular. Smooth.
And that'll set him back 5.
Play to win. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurry. You got tight. You got tight right there. Real. 26 Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. 26 Mike. Here we go. Alert. 26. Hey, orbit. Hurry.
Mayfield with it once more. And his throw here's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Hey, alert 33.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Five. Move. Hey, Delta.
Gurley again here on first down. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike 53. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Super one. Don't let him breathe, defense. Hey. 14. 3 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you. Check the backer. Kings. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Point it right. Hurry. Check. Fresno. Watch the edge. Big edge. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Point it right. Back.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Alpha.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right. He's tight right here. Kings. Hey, Echo. Let him know. 24 is the mic. It's just me and you.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Wiggles free. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, kill. Let's go. Hey, we got 12.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And an alley to run. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 61 yards that time on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
36. Nice 57. Recon, 132 fighter. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 32-yard line.
120. Hey. Check. Kill. 53's Mike. Super. 53's Mike. You ain't going. Hey, Foxtrot. 53. Check 53.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. All day. All day. Any day.
Goff now looking to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, chill. 22 jet bomber. Hey, lift. 57's the mark. 5.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the toss, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's Gurley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Pistol. Watch the curl. Go. You better be careful.
First down, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Run. Hey, team 6. Watch the pass.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And again, it's Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with
now Mayfield lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Cut! 180! Check 53 is right. Hey, come on, up. Tiger. Whip. Super.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in. but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shit. Sponge.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 29-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, I'm coming. Switch. Value three. Time to go, night.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. And the Rams 1st down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Gurley.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, alert 33. 24 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Check nickel, nickel.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Mayfield with it once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Gurley left. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He's not going to get me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Another carry now for Gurley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch twin. Tell you one. 53's the mine. 53. Check 53. Obama. 53. 53. Mike.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked out as a 19-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here.